And we welcome you back to Las Positas College and the 3C2A Men's Basketball Championships here on SoCalCollegeSports.com. I am Jeff Stoynoff, joined by Mike Spada, and we turn our attention to semifinal number 2. And what a terrific matchup we have. Let's start with the number 1 team in the nation, Saddleback College, coming in with a record of 30-1. So you think, okay, we're talking about a coronation. Not so fast.
No.
Fresno City College, a very dangerous opponent who does a lot of things well, the least of which is score the basketball.
Yeah, they lead the state in points per game on the season, 91.9 points a game. As a team, they shoot it over 50% from the field. From 3, they're over 40% from the field.
You know, that's shades of your buddy there, Steph Curry.
Yeah,
right,
that's
right there.
That's shades of Steph Curry and Kevin Durant.
Yeah.
You talk about, I'll tell you what, if you're starting a 3C2A fantasy basketball league, you want to draft a lot of players playing for Fresno City College.
City players, it's true.
They're not only good offensively as well. They lead the state in defensive rebounding. They lead the state in rebounding differential, and they're first in the state in assists per game. So what that tells me, they're not necessarily all that big, but they are going to bruise you throughout the game. And they're very physical and have a high basketball IQ. There is a chink in the armor for Fresno City. They're averaging almost 19 turnovers a game. And I tell you what, Saddleback College, they like to turn you over, and a lot of it has to go down to it starts with their head coach, Andy Ground, who preaches defense throughout.
Yeah, absolutely. You turn your attention to Saddleback, and you talked about Fresno not being very big. Well, I'll tell you who is big this year, the Saddleback College Gauchos, and they're going to come in here with the time-tested game plan that they usually have under a defensive guru like Andy Ground, and that is slow it down and play great defense.
Yeah, slow it down, play great defense. Look, they're 30-1 on the season. They're the number 1 team in the state, in the nation at the 3C at the California Community College Athletic Association level. Here's the thing. They're very big and they're very well schooled. They have good guard play. They do it all. But their one loss came to San Bernardino College earlier in the season. San Bernardino gets dispatched early in the 3C2A playoffs in the South region. They do not make it up here. But watch out, Fresno City College can pose some real problems for them up and down. They want to turn this into a track meet, and going up and down throughout the ball game. And this is going to be a fun test to watch here for the Gauchos, the defending champion here, defending state champion in the 3C2A.
Yeah. No matter how good you are, hot shooting can take you down.
Yeah.
So that's what we are about 2 minutes away from right now at semifinal number 2, Saddleback College and Fresno City College here on SoCalCollegeSports.com. Stick around.
Remember, everybody, you don't have to be in front of a computer to watch the game live. Download the Ustream app for your tablet, PC, or smartphone device and search SoCal College Sports. Spread the word. Talk to some friends and family. We're going worldwide here on SoCal College Sports with coverage of the 3C2A finals here up at Las Positas. And follow us on Twitter. You want to chime in, say hi to the broadcast at SoCal College SPO. We'd love to hear from you. live from the campus of Las Positas College here on SoCalCollegeSports.com. Semifinal number 2 here. It's the 3C2A Basketball Championships, Day 2. Mike Cepeda, Jeff Stoynoff with you on coverage of this weekend's event. Saddleback and Fresno, number 1 from the south, number 2 from the north, about to tip it off. Breon Brady wins the tip here for the Gauchos, the defending state champion here in California. TJ Shorts with it. Backdoor cut on the baseline, gets it back, and he'll reset. Shorts gives off. This is Kleins. Kleins off of a pick. Fagans into the lane, kicks out. Shorts on the baseline. Shorts driving the lane, kicks out. Pass deflected, nearly stolen. Kleins. Nothing there. Fresno, good defense on this possession. 1 on the shot clock. Terrific defensive start here for the Rams. Starting for the Rams, it's number 1, Nick Hilton. Number 3, Terrence Winicki. Number 4, Aaron Cameron. Number 14, Jaffrey Stillman. And number 15, BJ Shelton. Cameron drives the lane. That one nearly stolen. Shelton saves it. Off to Winicki. Nicky with it on the wing, and he fires from 3, and it's the Rams striking first blood here in semifinal number 2. Full court pressure applied here early by the Rams here from Fresno City. Fagans in the backcourt. They have 4 seconds to get it across. Mishler, part of that state team that won it a year ago for the Gauchos. Jump ball going to be called. And it'll go back here to the Rams.
Mishler breaks the press, but then picks his dribble up just over the half-court line. That's a mistake you can't afford to make. He was quickly trapped.
Fresno City College is going to substitute at will, and we see it right away. 5 new substitutions onto the floor here for the Rams. It's Sykes, Will Dorsey now with it. Crawley, back to Sykes. They swing it around the perimeter. This is Dorsey. Dorsey with the ball up top, guarded by Shorts. Gets a screen. No, he doesn't go with it. Oh, no look pass off to Sykes, and he lays it up and in. 5-0 early here for the Rams. Shorts having trouble breaking the press, has it stolen, but it goes out of bounds off of Fresno City. And wow, the Rams just playing with their hair on fire to start things off.
The Gauchos catch a break there. I don't think Sykes realized how open he was in the floor when he dove after that ball and lost the handle.
Fresno getting ready to sub 5 back in. Shorts with it on the far side. Gets a pick here from Brady. Looks like Shorts stepped on the sideline. Check that. It's going to be a foul. Well, it was weird because the referee was indicating that he had maybe stepped on the sideline, but he calls a foul on the far side.
Well, I think he did step on the line, but I think they're going to rule that he was given a little nudge toward that line.
He was
foul.
Yeah. The starters back into the ball game here for Fresno City. Brady gets it on the inbounds. He's guarded closely by Stillman. I'm feeling a Stripes reference coming on here later, Jeff. Kleins from the elbow, shot off, no good. Rebounded with authority by Stillman. We're back the other way here for the Rams on the far side. This is Winicki. Winicki started things off with a 3. It's swung around. Now on the near side, this is Nick Hilton. Hilton with the ball, guarded closely by Mishler. Winicki drives the lane on Fagan. Shot up, no good. Rebound, fought for, and won by the Rams. Well, they're going to say it went off of Fresno. That's a break there. It looked like that ball went off of Brady. 5 more substitutions come on here. Well, not making my job any easier here, Jeffrey.
It feels a little bit like a hockey game, like they're changing lines.
Changing lines. Shorts, more pressure. He's going to be fouled in the backcourt. Well, you have a feeling that Fresno City's not going to have to worry about any foul trouble at some point.
Well, Shorts looks like he's going after the press himself off the dribble, and that's a very dangerous move, especially with a team with the kind of length that Fresno has.
Shorts trying to slow things down, gives it off to Mishler. They're gonna try and trap you in the half court if you get into a spot in some of the corners. something to be wary of if you're Coach Andy Ground and company here for Saddleback College. Shorts looking for a screen from Fagans, instead keeps himself behind the back dribble, picks it up. Looking for Fagans, 8 on the shot clock. Fagans going to drive the lane, has it blocked. 4 on the shot clock, he goes out of bounds. They're going to say it's going to stay here with Saddleback. Only 2 to shoot now here for the Gauchos.
Get the feeling things would go a little bit better for the Gauchos offensively if they could enter a pass down low and then work it back outside instead of trying to dribble penetration, which so far has really produced nothing.
Kleins comes off along with Fagans. Into the ball game now, Maurice Jones. And Jalen Hall, and we have a timeout here by Saddleback. 16:55 to go here in the first half. We'll take a timeout ourselves. We'll be back here on SoCalCollegeSports.com. Heady timeout by Andy Ground and company. Only 2 left on the shot clock. It's going to have to go up quick. Mishler going to bring it in. He's looking for Hall. Hall can't get it to hit the rim. It's a shot clock violation. The second one already here in the first 5 minutes of the ballgame.
One of the advantages that the Gauchos have is they rely a lot on defense, so they can weather through this.
The 3 goes up on the far side. No good by the Rams, but it's rebounded by Fresno, and they have another possession here early on. Still on, was off the mark from 3. Crossover through the legs, up and under, double pump move there. No good from Fresno. It's rebounded nicely there by Maurice Jones for Saddleback. Here comes another line change, if you will, here for the Rams. On the next dead ball.
Is Gretzky on this line?
Gretzky and Messier. Wow, that's a formidable deal. Hall going to drive the lane. A lot of contact and the foul. Jalen Hall will go to the strike.
An awful lot of passing on the first several possessions for the Gauchos, and instead Hall just takes a direct line, challenges the defense, trying to get the Gauchos off the schneid here.
16:15 to go here in the first half of semifinal number 2. The winner of this game gets City College of San Francisco tomorrow at 3:30. Another round of substitutions comes in here for the Rams. Well, they're testing me to see if I did my homework with the roster. Hall gets a second free throw to go. So Saddleback finally on the board. Up ahead quickly. This is Cameron to the lane. Lays it up. And 1! Aaron Cameron. Impressive finish down low.
Oftentimes, the better defense you play, the more time you give them, the better they get. So you're better off just attacking very early in the shot clock before they can really get set up.
Lyle Hexum checks into the ball game. He'll come on for Breon Brady. Perry Webster, very familiar with this team. Now the head coach at Fullerton College, was an assistant on the state title team a year ago. And he said that Hexum is an X factor absolutely tonight for the Gauchos. And let's see if he can spark the offense here that's been pretty dormant for the Gauchos.
Hexum, the leading rebounder for the Gauchos
and
on
he comes
the season.
off the bench. Shorts on the inbound. Fresno looking to trap. Mishler with a bounce pass to Hall. Hall comes across the formation, if you will. Off the Shorts, he gets it from Shorts. Hall on the far side. Mishler starting from way too far away. 15 on the shot clock now. Shorts into the lane. Down low. The dunk is good there for Lyle Hexum.
That's all set up by Shorts. What a job splitting the double team.
Dribble, drive, penetration. Working well, Cameron, give and go. Nothing there, brings it back out. Out front, this is Winicki. Winicki can hit it from three. We saw that to start things off here. Cameron's going to fire from deep. No good. Rebound, fought for and won by Hall, but he's trapped early. He splits it. Numbers here for the Gauchos. Contact there. That's going to be a charge. Wow! Maurice Jones catches the shoulder of Hilton. Hilton did not bail out. Andy Brown doesn't like the call, and I think it was a bad one there, Jeffrey.
It's a great bit of salesmanship by Hilton, who hit the deck hard off a little contact on the shoulder. Really draws that call out.
More substitutions now here for the Rams. Cole Morgan into the ball game for the first time tonight here for Fresno City. Gives inbounds to Dorsey. Dorsey on the far side to Stallon. Back to Dorsey. Driving the lane. This is Crawley. Crawley gives it off. That's a good switch there by Hexum. Dorsey looks like he traveled, gets away with it. Crawley from three, short, rebounded by Mishler. Mishler's looking for numbers. He's going to slow things up, gives off to Shorts. 14:48 to go here in the first half. Mike Cepeda, Jeff Storynoff with you on tonight's coverage. The men's semifinals here for the 3C2A. Mishler has it near side here for Saddleback. Now a zone look. Mishler's going to fire from way downtown. No good. Rebound, fought for and won by Hexum. Hexum, as you said, Jeff, the leading rebounder this season for the Gauchos. We see why right there. Very athletic, very active on the boards. Jones in the corner, gives off to Hall. Hall lost his dribble. It's intercepted. Crawley now with a steal. Crawley up ahead. Dorsey trying to push the tempo. He's going to slow it up. They go inside. This is D'Angelo Ashley. Ashley going to work on Hexum. Good defense. And the rim's out. Pass is stolen. This is Stallon on the steal. Hexum, good challenge at the rim. Crawley kicks it back out, wins the possession here for Fresno City. And the energy level at just a frenetic pace here for Fresno. And the better team early here in semifinal number 2. Crawley's fouled by Jalen Hall.
Boy, what a series of plays there for Evan Stillen. First he comes up with the steal, then he keeps the ball alive, then he back taps on the save. It's all over the place. And the Gauchos are going to have to meet this energy level because right now
they haven't.
It's the Rams playing with a greater sense of urgency. That's clear.
No look pass on the inbound play, and Crawley goes off of his boot, out of bounds, and it'll go back to the Gauchos. 13:38 to go.
But you already get a sense of how hard it is to get anything easy against this Gaucho defense. The Rams have the early lead, but they are having to work very hard to get anything going.
Shorts slowing things down. He only has 4 seconds to get across the timeline. They're going to have to hurry up. And that's a 10-second violation now.
Mike, nobody's in the middle of the floor. A big man's got to come up and present a target for a diagonal pass to help break this press.
It's a great call there, Jeff. Brady's got to do a better job, him and Hexum, of coming in and providing a target. Look, the edges are covered. You need your tight ends to show in the middle. 7-3. It's a 4-point lead here in the first half for the Rams. Drive to the basket, off the mark. Shelton, no good. We're back the other way. This is Kleins. Kleins off to Hexum. Hexum at the top of the key, back to Kleins. They're looking down low for Brady. That pass intercepted. And we're going the other way. Shelton with the interception. Winicki gives it back up top. This is Aaron Cameron. Cameron working on Hall, has it switched off. Hall gets back to him. Hilton now looking inside, can't get it to anybody in down low. Cameron thought about it from three. Winicki, 8 on the shot clock. Kicks out. Cameron drives the lane, 4 on the clock. They're going to have to get a shot up. Winicki does so from the wing, no good. That's well off the mark, rebounded by Jalen Hall. The Gauchos now with it in transition, and now here comes the trap. Delay trap there from Fresno. Looked like Kleins maybe carried it. Hexum wide open in the corner. It gives off to Brady down low, who lays it up and in.
That's a good feed from the big man.
Good interior passing there by Hexum and Brady. Cameron with it on the far side, guarded by Hall. Picks up his dribble, throws it away. That one goes out of bounds by Brady. Brady had the steal. A little miscommunication between him and Josh Feidel.
It reminds you a little bit of when you're playing defense in any sport, the ball's thrown right at you. You're just not expecting that. Your body just doesn't seem to respond. There was a ball thrown right to him, but couldn't quite find the handle.
Box formation, baseline out of bounds, a lot of contact in the middle. Jeff, we talked about how physical Fresno City College wants to be and imposing their will. Just what a tremendous matchup here we have in semifinal number 2. One of the best defensive teams in the state, Saddleback College, up against the offensive juggernaut that is Fresno City College. Sheldon inside working on Brady. Contact there, foul called. Shot no good.
Well, they're going to say that Brady got him with the body as he turned back toward the baseline.
Yeah, a little slow with his feet there, and you'd expect that. Brady working against Sheldon. Sheldon with the quicker feet gets to the spot, gets rewarded with 2 shots coming here for the free throw line. First shot, no good. Jalen Brady, or not Jalen Brady, excuse me, Breon Brady. Probably thinking, ball don't lie. 11:57 to go here in the first half. Sheldon will get one more here from the free throw line. They lead it by 2, do the Rams from Fresno. Second free throw rims out. Brady with a rebound. Looking to push it. This is Charles Trotter, newly checked in the ball game here for the Gauchos. Hexham with it. He's going to fire from 3. He's wide open. That shot's off the mark, but it's a pretty good stroke. Miscommunication there. Near turnover for the Rams, but they maintain possession. This is Dorsey. Dorsey driving the lane, left-handed layup. That's good.
Shorts maybe expecting a little help, but he doesn't get it on the drive. Rotation a little slow and the easy finish.
Cole Morgan back into the ball game, coming off for Shelton. Full court pressure applied yet again by Fresno, and Hexham's going to bring it up. Nobody's going to guard him. He'll take it, working against Morgan. That one tapped around. Brady right there on the doorstep, lays it up and in.
Yeah, Morgan able to dig that one out, but right back to Hexham, and then good presence of mind to find Brady.
Hexham's got a good handle on it. Brings it up right there and breaks the press. If I'm Fresno, I want to trap the big man before he gets it across the timeline. Crawley finds himself wide open here on the near side wing, working against Hexham. 13 on the shot clock. Crossover dribble. Brady can't get to it. It's off the mark. Hexham with a rebound. Off quickly to Shorts. Shorts behind the back dribble. Thought about pulling back. Instead, gives it off to Hexham, who's at the top. Working on Crawley. Hexham on the dribble. Inside. A lot of contact. No call made. We're back the other way for Fresno City. Crawley into the lane. Hop, step, dribble. Lays it up and lays it in.
Right on the edge of a travel, but a great job by Crawley. The jump stop and then softly off the glass.
Klein's now going to bring it up for the Gauchos, trailing it by 4. 10:24 to go in the first. Shorts with it on the far side. Doesn't take a lot of threes, but he will shoot it if he's open. Instead, he passes it off and has his pass stolen. Bucket for Stillen.
That's a great job anticipating by Stillen. Sees the guy go baseline, plays that passing lane, gets the steal.
Hexham gives off to Trotter. Trotter now with it. And Trotter over and back.
Can't pick up the dribble right over the half-court line.
13-7. Fresno City has been in control throughout. Only a 6-point lead, though. Gauchos obviously not out of it yet, but you begin to wonder at what point do they make the adjustment.
This is the pace that they want, but right now Fresno's outplaying them at their own game.
I haven't seen a lot of high-low action, but when they went to it, Saddleback's been successful. I'd like to see a lot more of that from Hexham and Brady. Hilton out front, guarded by Mishler. Hilton looking for Stillman at the elbow, now has it up top, and there's some contact. Jalen Hall's going to be whistled for a foul. Aaron Cameron looking for the ball. Shout out to Todd Purvis, back in Kentucky, listening in. And, a reminder, everybody, we're not only going nationwide, we are worldwide on the web. Catch us live, and if you're not in front of a computer, catch us on the go. Download the Ustream app and search SoCal College Sports. Cameron in the lane, has it blocked by Brady. Brady up ahead to Hall. Hall in transition, he has numbers. Bounce pass to Kleins. Kleins lays it up and lays it in.
The way the Rams are crashing the offensive glass, that's a chance the Gauchos are going to have to take when they get these defensive rebounds. Look for numbers.
Cameron back the other way quickly. Gives it to Stillen. Hilton has his shot blocked by Hexum. Hexum's been a difference maker since he's been in there. Shelton now with it out front, guarded by Kleins. Crossover dribble near sides to Stillen off to Hilton. Hilton thought about it. Pump fake, gets into the lane, gives off to Shelton. Shelton back to Cameron. Fires from 35. No good. Rebound, fought for and won by Hexum for Saddleback. He gives out to Kleins. Kleins going to push. Try to avoid the trap. Behind the back dribble, gives on the far side to Mishler. Job well done there by the Gauchos, breaking the trap there. Slowing it down. Hall goes baseline. Picks up his dribble. Gives back out to Hexum. Skip pass near side to Mishler, who's going to fire from the short corner. 15-footer is good.
It's a great skip pass. Finding Mishler.
It's great recognition there by Mishler. He's wide open. He just goes to the short corner. That's bread and butter, baby.
For you.
Well, apparently for Mishler as well. Brandon Fagan's getting ready to check back in. Cross-court pass over to Stillen. He saves it from going out of bounds. Gives off to Hilton. Swung around near side to Cameron. Cameron now with it, working on Jalen Hall. Cameron around the screen. He's doubled now. Off to Hilton, who was wide open for a second. Instead, they go to Shelton. Shelton down low. Blocked again by Brady. His second block of the ballgame. Second block and about the fourth trip down here for Fresno City. And now Saddleback starting to impose themselves down low. Big screen there from Brady. Mishler now goes baseline. Nothing there. Kick out. Hexum. Going to fire from three? No. He'll drive baseline, puts it up off the glass, and that's a pretty move there. Pretty finish from Lyle Hexum.
Well, he's working on Stillen, and he's got such a height advantage that even though Stillen's waiting for him down low, he can still finish.
It's a 6-0 run. We're tied up at 13 all. Sheldon cutting to the basket, loses the basketball. 3-on-2. Fast break situation here for the Gauchos. Hall tripped, fouled. He's going to the line.
Got to take advantage of the 3-on-2, and they do.
Winner of this game will meet San Francisco tomorrow. Start time scheduled for 3:30. It's the second game of the day, Championship Sunday. The women will start things off at 1 o'clock. First free throw up and good for Jalen Hall. Fagan's back into the ball game. Daniel Young, first time out on the floor tonight. He'll come on for Brady. Brady looks a little gassed along with Hexum. Klein's also back into the fray here for Saddleback. Saddleback with their first lead tonight at 14-13. That one dances on the rim, falls off. Rebounded by Fresno City. Near side, this is Freeman. Freeman gives off to Winicki. Winicki got things started off for the Rams. Crossover dribble on Fagan. That shot nearly blocked. Young on the rebound. Off to Kleins. Kleins to Hall. Hall up ahead to Mishler, who wasn't expecting it, and he's out of bounds. .708 remaining here in the first half. And it's gotten away from Fresno City here in the last few minutes as they have relinquished the lead they had held the entire game up to this point. Dorsey with it at the top, looking for a screen. Gets one, goes around it, tries to use it, gives off to Winicki. Winicki from the perimeter, working on Fagans, hands off. Morgan still with the ball, 3 seconds. Where's the count in the lane? Nobody's counting, it was 5 seconds in the lane. Ball finally finds itself out to Dorsey. Dorsey drives the lane. That shot blocked out of bounds. Daniel Young. And it's a shot clock violation. Terrific defense from the Gauchos.
That's good anticipation from Young, moving over from the weak side on the drive.
Mishler has Fagans in the middle of the court. Fagans off to Shorts. Shorts breaking the pressure. Gives off to Mishler. Good ball movement here from the Gauchos. Get away from the trap. Shorts wide open from the top, picks up his dribble. That's something you can ill afford to do. put yourself in a bad spot offensively. Fagans goes down low, skips it near side. Here's Kleins. Kleins from 3. No good. Rebound won by Winicki. Morgan with it at the top. Under 6 to go here in the first half. It's been a defensive battle here between Saddleback and Fresno City. Fresno coming in the top team in the state in scoring at almost 92 a game. 91.9. Want to get technical. Oh, terrific entry pass made up top. That was Will Dorsey connecting with Jaffrey Stillman.
It's a great job on the pick and roll again, and Stillman worked off the screen, rolled down to the basket. I think there's a reason why that play is such a staple.
Because it works. Shorts on the far side now with it, looking for a screen. He finally gets one from Young. Shorts on the dribble, picks it up in the lane, kicks out to Kleins. Kleins into the lane. Point blank to Fagans, who's fouled. 6th team foul now, so both teams now in the 1-and-1 the rest of the way.
And Fagans fails to flip one up on the rim there. If he does, he can get himself to the line for a couple of shots, but instead the Gauchos have to settle for a ball out of bounds.
Mishler will bring it in. Hexham back into the ball game along with Brady. Beautiful cut down low by Shorts, who lays it up and lays it in. The lead back to Saddleback, 16-15, 5:06 to go in the first half. Cameron out front. Has to kick it out to Hilton. Hilton looking down low. Has Crawley. Terrific cut made. The dunk and one. B.J. Shelton.
Coming off the weak side.
See the replay there, and Shelton just some quick ups and flushes it home.
So a little defense 101. They're playing off the ball defense. Stay in between the basket and your man. Otherwise, that kind of thing can happen.
Yeah. Even if you do that, Shelton likely to jump over you. Free throw up and good. So back to a 2-point lead here for Fresno City, 18-16. Shorts up ahead to Hexham, who traveled. They're saying that he didn't have possession. He bobbled the ball.
Ed Madden can't believe it on the Fresno sideline.
I can't believe it. I thought he traveled. Andy Ground not complaining. Now he's calling out a play from the bench. Looking for Mishler around the pick. They're going to go inside to Brady most likely. No, they're going to skip it on the far side to Trotter. Trotter goes left. Back to Hexham. They're daring him to shoot. He's going to dribble into the lane. Left-handed shot up. No good. It touches the rim, so it resets the clock, but it's rebounded nicely by D'Angelo Ashley. Hilton up ahead quickly for Fresno City, trying to push the pace. Cameron from 3. Pump fake. No, he gets Hexham in the air. He drives the lane. No call. Well, if the call is there, he's going to have 2 shots coming. The foul going to go against Brady. For Brady, I want to say it's number 2.
I didn't quite understand that from the PA, but I believe it was his second. Yes.
So Brady indeed with his second.
Hexham gets caught in a switch. And Brady has to move over and help out. Ends up picking up the foul.
Free throw up and good for Cameron. Aaron Cameron, a sophomore guard, 6'1" from Sacramento.
It's a tough matchup for Hexham, trying to stay with Cameron.
Yeah.
And guess what? He wasn't quite able to do it.
I'm shocked. 4:09 to go here in the first half. Out to a 3-point lead now for the Rams. Now a 4-point lead after Cameron connects on both. Stillon into the ball game now.
It's a good response by the Rams, Michael, after they gave away the lead and were trailing by 1. They've come back to outscore them 7-2.
Mishler nearly did not reestablish out of bounds. Trotter, crossover dribble, picks it up and throws it out of bounds. Fagan's trying to save it, not going to be able to do so. It's a turnover yet again for the Gauchos. And if you're thinking about the numbers in terms of turnovers for Saddleback, that's already 10. Fresno doing a great job of taking care of the basketball themselves. Only 3 turnovers. They average over 18 on the season.
And the Gauchos only averaged 13 as a team.
Fresno upping the tempo, trying to force turnovers. Job well done early on. Jump ball called. It's going to go back to the Gauchos now.
Do you not see a whole lot of helter-skelter kind of pressure defense in the Orange Empire Conference? I have to ask the question. Maybe that's not a defense they see a lot of for 40 minutes.
This pressure is a different animal. Fagans picks up his dribble, gives off to Kleins. Kleins with 3:46 to go here in the first half will slow things up off to Mishler. Over the Shorts.
Perry Webster would know that.
Yeah, yes he would. Shorts into the lane, left-handed finish, no good. Rebounded by Mishler. Mishler gives off to Fagans. Traveled.
Just slides the pivot foot as he goes to make that pass.
Yeah, it's a tough call, but correct one.
Always go in the lane with the intention of shooting, young man.
It's a set of threes on the clock here in the first half, 20-16.
Boy, it's been too long since you played poker.
I'm feeling for it. I'm going for every reference I can because I'm living vicariously through my play-by-play call. Hilton now with it, working on Mishler. That pass deflected. Klein's trying to save it from going out of bounds. Terrific defense there by the Gauchos.
That's a great effort by Kleins, too, getting on the ground after that ball. Nearly able to save it.
Tough spot to inbound the basketball here. They're going to call for the dry mop.
The advantage the Gauchos have, I started to make the point earlier that this is at their pace, is when you play this type of pace and it's a little bit of an ugly game, some struggle shooting, but you're the team that plays great defense. They're accustomed to this kind of thing. They're less likely to get flustered by this type of game and be able to stay focused and stay in the game. And that's why who controls the pace is so important in this matchup.
Absolutely. And, that's where, returning 5 sophomores from the championship team a year ago can play a key factor down the stretch in the second half for the Gauchos. Crowley gives it back to Hilton on the inbounds, and he's going to reset the offense. 3:14 to go here in the first. Hilton off to Cameron. Cameron working on Shorts. Goes to the bucket. And that's a travel down low if I've ever seen one before. The shot barely gets off. It's rebounded by Hexum. We're back the other way for the Gauchos. Shorts into the front court. Shorts has it stolen by Hilton. Terrific defensive effort there from Nick Hilton. Great anticipation.
The Gauchos, almost from the outset, have been collectively a little out of control on the dribble, and I think they need to go back to making more crisp passes and stop trying to work so much off the dribble.
Yeah, they're not being players right now. They're being a little bit robotic. Short's really the only player that can handle the ball well against this type of pressure. Him and Jalen Hall, and Hall was a factor when he was in the ballgame. I'm surprised we don't see him right now. First free throw up and good on the one-on-one from Nick Hilton.
They should be aspiring to beat this press without the basketball hitting the floor.
Hilton 83% plus from the free throw line on the season. Second free throw, shooter's touch. It's a 6-point lead, the biggest here tonight for the Rams. Kleins now with it near side, back to Shorts, over to Mishler. Mishler, bad alley-oop pass, well off the mark, intended for Hexum. Cameron in transition the other way for the Rams, dumps it off. He has Shelton down low, working on Fagans. He's going to kick it out to Helton. Shelton now with it into the lane. Interior pass there, off the mark, down low, that was Ashley. Finally, Shorts, an opportunity here to breathe. No, here comes the trap. Fagans has it, off to Mishler. Fagans not looking to shoot much. He's at the free throw line. Instead, he's going to pass it. He has no intention to shoot, and it's just easy to anticipate what he's going to do. Hilton, they lose him in transition. The three is up. No good. It dances on the rim yet again. It's going to be out of bounds off of Hexum. It's going to stay here with the Rams.
Yeah, Kleins and Hexum both going after that ball.
Stillin's going to stay in the ball game, or Stillin's going to come into the ball game. The only person that's going to come off is Ashley, so they're going to go a little small here. Will Fresno probably looking for the three here. Be careful of that. 2:04 to go here in the first half. Crawley on the inbounds. Hands off to Cameron. Cameron has Hilton. Hilton guarded by Hexum. If they go on ball, they're going to switch it. They do. Cameron from three is good. Hexum's got a hedge out there, and that's going to be money in the bank all night here for Cameron. Cameron now with 7 points on the night. Mishler nearly lost it. 10-second violation on the Gauchos. Second one tonight. And it's gotten away here from Saddleback in the latter stages of the first half.
12-2 run for Fresno, and they have the ball back.
Timeout, Saddleback reeling here with 1:36 to go in the first half. You are watching the 3C2A Final Four for the men here from Las Positas. Stay tuned, everybody. don't know where he is.
All right.
(25-16), 1:36 to go here in the first half. Haven't seen Jalen Hall in a while. In fact, I don't even see him on the bench. Is he being tended to by the training staff? A lot of contact and one down the lane. Will Dorsey.
It's an unbelievable finish by Dorsey. Flips one up there, anticipating contact, and he gets the contact, and what do you know? The ball goes in.
Dorsey down the lane, knifing through the defense, and he finishes at the rim. Three-point play opportunity right here. And he connects.
Not what you want out of a timeout, giving up an and one.
More pressure here from Fresno City, working with fresh legs because of the substitution.
Mike, I got to tell you, I am still mystified that the Gauchos are not trying to put anyone in the middle of the floor against the press.
I completely agree. Mitchell looking down low for Hexum. Hexum's going to have to go to work, lays it up and in.
That is the first entry pass into the post that I can recall in this game, and we're almost 19 minutes in.
Well, Jeff, I had an opportunity to talk with Coach Andy Ground earlier today. He said, hey, look, we're going to pound it inside. They have not really done that. When they have, they've been very successful. Why not go to it every time down the floor? You know what? A lot of it has to do with really how stagnant the offense is and picking up the dribble. These guards for Saddleback have to do a better job of keeping their dribble alive and going into continuity with the offense and setting up that action.
Yeah, it looks like a lot of the half-court sets are more in type of the motion type of offense, and that seems to be playing right into what Fresno does well.
Exactly. Kleins drives the lane, cross-court pass to Shorts. The lefty shoots it from three, no good, rebounded by Stillen. Off to Dorsey. Dorsey with a terrific play just a few moments ago. Off to Winicki. Winicki with 20 on the shot clock, dribbling up and down, working on Fagans. Good defense there. It's dumped off in the lane. 3-second call nearly made there. Stillen saves it from going out of bounds for the Rams. 8 on the shot clock. Interior pass stolen by Fagans. Saddleback can run out the clock here for the final possession in the first.
It's a good response, though. After falling behind by 12, they got a deuce and now an opportunity for one more shot.
Now they need to go back to work. Mishler had a wide open look for it. Instead drives the lane. Contact made. The bucket does not go, but Mishler's going to have two coming his way from the stripe with 1.7 to go here in the first half.
I think if you're the Gauchos, if you can head into halftime down 8, you're going to take it.
Especially with the, well, really the abomination of the last few minutes here for the Gauchos. It has not been pretty for Saddleback.
We didn't have an opportunity to carry the game against Bakersfield when they gave Saddleback some trouble, but I know that you asked Perry Webster about that and his thoughts.
Coach Webster said about the Bakersfield game, it's a great point you bring up. I mean, that it was a scare earlier in the playoffs here for Saddleback, and they said that's a team very talented. They match up very well. One of those teams that matches up well for the Gauchos. Not a lot of teams can say they can do that, just in terms of personnel. That shot no good. Pretty good effort there from Will Dorsey. We go in at the half. The Gauchos trailing by 9, 28-19. You're watching the finals here from Las Positas for both men's and women's basketball in the 3C2A. Follow us on Twitter, everybody, and tweet at us at SoCal College SPO. And if you're not in front of a computer, you can catch us on the go. Download the Ustream app for your tablet, PC, or smartphone device and search SoCal College Sports. Spread the word. Broadcasting worldwide on the web. Remember, you can also go to www.socalcollegesports.com to catch all the action over this weekend. Halftime here from Las Positas College, semifinal number 2. It's playoff Saturday here on SoCalCollegeSports.com. The men, semifinal number 1, handily won by City College of San Francisco. And meanwhile, right now, it's the number 2 seed from the north, handily Saddleback, the number 1 seed in the state and the nation.
Yeah, and right now, what Fresno is doing defensively is causing all of the troubles for the Gauchos. And if you're Fresno City College and you can play even or better, and that's what they're doing through 20 minutes on the defensive side of the ball, you're going to have a lot of success. I'm amazed that the Gauchos are within 9.
Jeff, we talked about it in the pregame, some of the numbers, the rebounding differential, the high amount of turnovers for Fresno City on the season on a per-game rate. But if you were to look at the stats and not know which team you were looking at, you'd think it was the exact opposite, because right now Saddleback College, 16 turnovers in the first half. That's more than their average per game on the season, and 19 rebounds are winning the battle of the boards. But they're just getting beat in terms of attempting shots and in transition. The speed has really been a huge factor in favor of Fresno City.
And what they're again, just to get back to the point again about defense, and if I'm harping on it, it's because I'm noticing a couple of things. But the first is that the press is giving them trouble. And then in the half-court sets, they're really backing off and packing the middle in anticipation of the Gauchos trying to take advantage of their size. And the Gauchos are going to have to stretch the floor by knocking down a couple of threes at some point in the second half as well.
They're going to have to shoot threes, because you're exactly right. The battle in the paint was won by the smaller team in the first half. 16 points in the paint for Fresno City versus only 12 for Saddleback, and that's just not something you see a lot of. And well, expect Saddleback to be a little bit more acclimated coming out at half. But I tell you what, Fresno is on pace to score an upset and make it an all-North final for the men.
Yep.
Couple minutes away here from the start of the second half. SoCalCollegeSports.com's continuing coverage of the 3C2A men's and women's championships for basketball. We'll be back. Fresno City will start things off here in the second half, leading by 9, 28-19. Mike Cepeda, Jeff Storinoff with you on this weekend's coverage for the 3C2A Final Four for both the men and the women. Starting lineups for both teams out there right now. Shelton off to Hilton. Hilton looking for a screen. 11 on the shot clock. Winicki started things off with a 3. He's only scored 3 on the night. Hilton with 3 on the shot clock, fires from 3, well short, rebounded by Shorts.
Good challenge by Mishler.
Here comes a trap, and Kleins loses the basketball. Up top, Winicki can't finish. Alley-oop just not there from Shelton.
Looked like Winicki got both hands on it, but just took his eye off it a little bit.
So Shorts is going to reset the offense here, try to slow things down. Saddleback wants to dictate pace. Shorts looking for Brady down low. That's a foul. That is a foul. Jaffrey Stillman working against Brady, and Andy Ground is in the ear of the referees saying that's a foul down low. And I completely agree with him. Fresno with it. Hilton looking for Stillman and has him at the top of the key, working on Brady. Cameron leading all scorers with 7 in the ball game, kicks out to Winicki. Winicki loses the dribble momentarily, gives off to Hilton. Hilton to Sheldon. Sheldon turns the corner. Looks like he cleared out, and he did.
That's a good job by Mishler, sliding to the spot, really forcing Shelton to kind of lower the shoulder, push off a little bit, ends up being an easy call.
And maybe a bit of a makeup call there, Jeffrey.
Yeah, it was unlikely that one was going to go against Saddleback, I think.
Shorts has it on the inbound. Mishler now with the ball. Back to Shorts, and Shorts will bring it up. The delay press comes. Shorts breaks it nicely. Fagans passes off to Brady, and Fagans has to be a threat to score. Gets a tap on it, goes off to Shelton in transition. It's another turnover for the Gauchos.
And they went to the high post, and it produced a good opportunity, but Fagans misfired on the pass.
Stillman down low, great defense down low by Brady, and throwing it away is Stillman. Shorts now in transition, working against Cameron. He's going to lay it up and lay it in. That cuts the lead to 7 here for the Rams. The Rams a little bit dysfunctional here in the offense to start the second half.
Shorts, the leading scorer for the Gauchos, now has 4 in the game.
Crossover dribble there from Winicki, gives off to Stillman. Stillman with a hook shot, no good. Rebounded by Winicki, back out to Cameron. Cameron drives the lane, gives off to Hilton. Pass is deflected by Mishler, but Hilton now with it. 5 left on the shot clock. Somebody's going to have to get it off. Hilton's going to fire from deep. No, it's going to be Cameron. It's blocked, and that's going to be a shot clock violation. Terrific defense again here by the Gauchos.
Gauchos are just so effective at making you start that offense from so far outside.
One of the staples for Andy Ground and company. That's going to be a foul there by Crawley for Fresno. Maurice Jones into the ball game, comes on for Fagans. Fagans has just not done enough offensively. He wants to facilitate, but that's all he wants to do. He's not even looking to score. Mishler on the inbounds. Gives off to Shorts. Shorts swings it near side. This is Kleins. Kleins back to Shorts, and Shorts is going to reset. Shorts going for a double staggered up top. That's going to be a foul. That's an easy call. I don't know what Will Dorsey's complaining about. Dorsey, second on the team here with 5 points in the ball game for Fresno City. 28-21. Early second half here in semifinal number 2, and Shorts gets it on the inbounds. Here comes a trap. That was a bait. That's a travel.
And Dorsey's in his ear a little bit, too, after forcing the turnover.
Yeah, Dorsey talking a little junk. And rightfully so. He baited him right there, and Shorts fell right into the trap. He has to do a better job of being alert, knowing that the trap's going to come. They've been doing that all game. Stillman on the baseline. Nothing there. Kicks it back out. Spin move middle. Brady right there. Contact made. Foul going to be called, and going to the line. This is going to be John Sykes.
That's just a good, hard move by Sykes. Putting the pressure on the defense. Draws the foul. You know, it's a phrase that's thrown around a lot, kind of a very common phrase in basketball, but there's a good example of drawing the foul, being aggressive on the offensive move and bringing that out of the defense and getting yourself to the line.
One thing you got to do against Saddleback is you have to go after the bigs. They do so right there. Brady went out with his 3rd foul. He's going to come off, and Hexham will come back into the ball game along with Hall, and Shorts is out. I'm surprised they don't go to a little bit more of Hall and Shorts on the floor at the same time. Maybe just not a combo that Coach Andy Ground likes to employ here with the Gauchos, but you're going to need some ball handlers out there because right now, up to this point, it has just not gotten it done for the Gauchos. 16:55 to go. The lead back out to 9 here for Fresno City. Hexham gets it on the inbounds back to Mishler. Mishler working against the clock and the timeline. Oh, looked like he double dribbled there. Gives off to Hall. They barely get it across with only 2 seconds to go. Kleins to the rack, lays it up. Can't lay it in. It's rebounded nicely by Sykes. No look. Oh, down the middle. Crawley right on the doorstep, lays it up and lays it in. Biggest lead tonight now here for the Rams.
And just a little bit of luck on the tip pass.
Chance favors the prepared. Hexham, touch pass. Jones lays it up. Can't get it to go. Terrific challenge made by Sykes. A jump ball is going to be called, and it's going to come back here to Saddleback as the arrow is in their favor.
Yeah, Jones and Sykes both going hard after the ball.
Wholesale substitutions. It's a new 5 here for the Fresno City College Rams. Good hustle there by Sykes to force the errant shot. Maurice Jones has to do a better job of finishing here for the Gauchos.
Yeah, sticking with the hockey analogy. Sykes had a good shift.
He did. Hexham on the inbounds. Little contact. Lays it up and lays it in. Nice baby hook there from Lyle Hexham. Hexham, a big-time talent. They go down low. Stillman. His hook shot no good. Rebound, fought for and won by Kleins. Nice box out there by Hall. Jalen Hall has it now in the backcourt. Here comes a trap. Good find. This is Mishler. Mishler's wide open. Shoot the 3. Instead, he dribbles into a double team. What are you doing? Josh Mishler You're returning sophomore from a championship team. You have a wide open three-point opportunity. Instead, you dribble into a double team and are forced to call a timeout. 15:52 to go. It's a 9-point lead now here for Fresno City College. And Jeff, the Gauchos just look like they're out of sorts.
Yeah, almost from the outset, the press has clearly had them rattled because they've really lost their aggressiveness against the press. There's a classic opportunity where you get the diagonal pass, creating the open shot. Even if Mishler passes on the shot, drives it toward the basket, you still have a numbers advantage and you might get yourself a good shot out of it. But they appear to be mystified against the press even when they manage to break it.
The Gauchos, the silver lining here, they get to reset the offense. The bad thing is if they do get back into it, trailing it by 9, that's one less timeout at the disposal for Andy Brown. Andy
Still
Brown.
only, sorry, Michael.
Go ahead. Andy
Still
Brown
only
drawing up
by
a play.
9.
Yeah, no. I mean, they're in striking distance. You're exactly right there, Jeffrey. But at what point does it, start to get away from you? It's starting to get away from them right now, early second half.
Their defense keeping them in it, but at some point you can't even afford to trade points. They're not even trading baskets at this point. It's a slower pace than that. I would say they're trading points. But you need to make a run, and can they put something together offensively to do that?
I just don't know if they have the firepower. TJ Shorts is going to have to step up his game. Mishler gets it on the inbound, shot up, no good. It touches the top of the backboard, and it will go back to Fresno.
Almost from the shot, almost from the spot where you would have wanted him to take the three just a moment ago.
They bring it ahead quickly. This is Hilton. Hilton off to Winicki. Good cut in the middle there by Stillman, and he puts it up and puts it in. Jaffrey Stillman with the bucket. That's just a great recognition there by the big man. Hexham is fouled by Cameron. Whoa.
Took a shot right on the jaw there. I think it's not a dirty play.
No, not at all. Well, hey, I tell you what, we were reading a couple articles earlier today about the dirty play on the season by Fresno City College, but I think you and I would both agree that's just an aggressive play going for the ball. And Hexham caught in the mouth. 34-23, back to a double-digit lead now here for the Rams.
Hexham staying on the floor. So he's got a pretty good beard.
Standing 8 count. Hall will bring it up. So it's Hall and Shorts on the floor at the same time. And against a pressure like this, it's nice to have somebody that can break the press, but not when you throw away like that, like Josh Mishler just did from the far side. Saddleback has to settle down. They have to find a groove. They've got about 10 minutes to do so before this one's going to be done and done. Trotter into the ball game, going to come on for Mishler, who's been a little stagnant here the last couple minutes. Cameron trying to turn the quarter. That's a great job by Maurice Jones hedging. Foul. It's going to be on Trotter. Trotter impeding Winicki. Sideline out of bounds. Winicki will inbound. Be careful about a give and go here. Back to Winicki. Shouldn't that have been an over and back?
It was very, very close to catching the line.
Stillman just falls down, and they call a foul. Stoyanov, in my assessment of the refereeing on the weekend, I think the advantage has been decidedly in favor of the North teams for both the men and the women.
Perhaps a little home court in the North?
Perhaps. Box set, baseline out of bounds now. Stillen has it inbounded, now Hilton at the top. Hilton, going to be a foul down low. Okay, yeah, this is going to go against Jalen Hall.
Both teams now with 4 team fouls early in the second half. We're still at 14:48 to go.
Let's say as a team, if I read that correctly, I think it's 63% from the line are the Rams.
Yeah, we have them at 66.
It's in the 60s. I should have just said that.
The Gauchos at 68, so not much of an advantage either way.
They inbound it to Stillen. Shelton now with it, working on Hexum. They go right at the big man, and that shot is blocked. Foul called on Lyle Hexum.
B.J. Shelton, the leading scorer for the Rams, and just takes Hexum to the outside, then uses his speed, gets Hexum backpedaling. Little choice but to foul him.
Yeah.
And I know that Andy Ground had talked about that he's very excited about the talent he has up front. But he felt if there was one challenge that he worked on throughout the season, it was improving that defense on the very talented front line that he has.
Well, he talked about the front line and their ability to score, but he also kind of made light of their inability to defend on the perimeter. Down low, they're okay, but when they have to guard out on the wing, it can be tough sledding. Short's in trouble.
Now you got to run.
Hall in transition, 2-on-1. Hexum up at the rim, lays it up and lays it in.
Got to make them pay if they're going to trap you back there and send everybody at you.
It's good composure there offensively in transition there from Jalen Hall. You're probably going to have Hall and Shorts on the floor for the rest of the ball game here versus the pressure brought on by Fresno City.
I'll tell you what else, Michael. That was a great play by Shorts passing out of a triple team.
Yep. Stillen fires from deep. No good. Rebounded by Shorts, and Shorts has to save it from going out of bounds. He nearly stepped on the end line. Hexum finds Hall. Hall with some numbers is going to slow it up as Fresno does a great job of getting back in transition defensively.
I still think they had numbers if they would have hurried there, Michael.
Looking for Brady down low. Brady trying to assert his will. That's a lot of contact and no call. I'm seeing calls on one end and not the other. Stillen fakes TJ Shorts out of his boots. But he can't hit on the shot, and now it's back the other way for the Gauchos. Trotter, crossover, layup, no good. Gets his own rebound, goes up with it, jump ball. No? Wow. Okay. I don't exactly know what game the referees are calling right now, but it's been a rough stretch here for the officials. The trio tonight of officials for the 3C2A, Danny Yee, Richard Patterson, and Eddie Shannon.
I think at this point, if you're Andy Ground, you might want to consider getting Breon Brady out of the game. He's had a couple of calls go against him. His body language suggests to me like maybe just a minute or two on the bench to collect himself. Might be a move considered, but for now he's staying in the game.
Hands on the knees, and Jeff, at what point does fatigue begin to become a factor? Both Hexum and Brady with their hands on their knees, and that's a strong indicator of they're a little gassed. Meanwhile, it's a fresh 5 on the floor defensively for Fresno City. Trotter hits on both free throws, cups it to 8, 35, 27, 13, 25 to go. Winner go home. The winner tomorrow playing CCSF. The Rams trying to make it an all-Ram final. Foul there on Hexum.
That's good recognition by Sykes. Picking up that Hexum's maybe a little bit fatigued, and he goes right after him on the defensive end, and that's the 4th foul on Hexum. So now they're going to lose him. I would think for a good 6 or 7 minutes here before you really can think about bringing him back.
Ed Maddock, head coach for Fresno City College, has prepared his team well for this one. Hilton trying to inbound. Has Shelton. Shelton down low. Give and go. Hilton is fouled and one.
Wow.
Great look there from B.J. Shelton.
And what a finish by Hilton. Going right back up over his head.
It's a reverse scoop shot for Hilton. Getting it to go. More substitutions. I'm shocked here from Fresno City. Back to a 10-point lead. Hilton can make it 11.
A couple of these shots have to be a little bit deflating for the Gauchos of the circus variety.
Free throw, no good. The Gauchos finally catch a break, albeit a small one. Shorts up ahead to Trotter. Trotter back to Shorts, reverses it near side. It's a bit of a zone. Hall to the rack, can't get it to go. Rebounded, now in transition. Here's Cameron for Fresno. Cameron off to Sykes. Oh, that's a charge. Great job there by Maurice Jones.
Yeah, if you're Sykes, you're trailing on that play. How about pulling up from about 10 feet? Take the soft jumper. Instead, throws his body in, but picks up the offensive foul.
Yeah, Sykes got to do a better job using that jump stop. See if you can pop it there from 15. Showed some nice touch earlier. So it goes back to Saddleback here. Trotter on the far side. Trotter works against the double team, lets it come, and that's going to be off of Fresno. It'll stay here.
Good job flashing into the high post by Trotter.
Well, I think Saddleback has somewhat acclimated to the delayed trap in the half court here brought on by Fresno City. Question now is, can they score against it? Hall gets it and one! Terrific inbound pass from TJ Shorts to Jalen Hall, and Hall finishes, and he can cut it to 7 right here.
And Hall beats Stillman on the cut. Gets a half a step and then finishes.
I think Ed Maddock is going to chirp in the ear of Stillman. You know that was coming at some point.
Maybe Stillman will look down at the floor and find something, some impediment, and say, have that removed.
Immediately. Shot up, no good. Rebound fought for and won by Crawley. Got a little something to say after it. Winicki picks up his dribble, going nowhere. Stillen now on the perimeter. Along with Dorsey. Dorsey nearly threw it away. The ball's poked away. Saddleback wins it. Trotter in transition to the rack. Lays it up. Can't go. Followed by Maurice Jones is good.
Good job by Jones hustling down with the follow.
12:04 remaining here in the ball game. Steal again by the Gauchos. Back-to-back turnovers. They can cut it to 4. 37-31. Trotter steps around the defender. He's fouled. Charles Trotter has been a spark here in the second half for the Gauchos. He's going to go to the line for 2.
And Jalen Hall has brought a big spark off the bench as well. 3-point play and then a terrific steal.
Jeff, you think they heard me?
They should be listening. We are right above the Saddleback.
That's true. Maybe there's a bit of an echo.
Kyle Wallace, Andy Brown, they'll listen to you.
I don't think they'll admit it. Trotter on the first free throw, rushed it. No good. That wasn't necessarily a jinx. I just knew it wasn't going to go in. Much like my own shot.
Yeah, well, you have shot on this rim, and it's
not very friendly.
It is, yeah, it is not. You are not going to get it's going to take a heck of a shooter to get a roll on this rim.
Second one up and good there from Trotter, cuts it to 5.
6-0 run for the Gauchos. Back within 5. This is as close as they've been since about the 5-minute mark in the first half.
Gauchos chipping away. Maurice Jones, Charles Trotter, Jalen Hall. Hall on the team a year ago that won it all down at Cerritos. Trying to repeat the feat here. Go 2-time defending champ. Stillen, pump fake, gets his man in the air. Sykes nearly traveled. Looked like he walked. Dorsey now with it at the top. Dorsey turns a corner into the lane. Kicks out. Good movement here from Fresno City. Sykes down the lane. Left-hander is good.
Tell you what I find interesting about Fresno, for a team that shoots so incredibly well from three-point range, they're passing on an awful lot of threes.
Good pass up ahead. Here's Kleins. Kleins to the bucket. No good. Brady right there. Lays it back up and in.
And I like the way the Gauchos are looking to finish now, being much more aggressive offensively.
They have caught up to the speed here. Question is, can they close? But they're within distance. Dorsey, crossover. Stillen from 3. That's good. Evan Stillen.
I find it highly ironic, Michael, that I think for the Gauchos, for all their defense, I think to stay in this game, they need to pick up the pace.
I agree with you. They've been more successful when they picked it up. Problem is they're playing against a team that wants you to do just that.
Yeah. Careful what you wish for, I guess.
Lob up, no good.
See, this is a 3-on-2 if they hurry.
Kleins to the bucket, and he just loses it going up. It's going to go out of bounds and back to Fresno City. And right now, Jeff, I think fatigue starting to become a huge factor. Jalen Hall is going to come off. He'll be replaced by TJ Shorts.
That was a great run by Hall. And now Shorts needs to pick it up.
Quickly to the rack, blocked by Brady. That's his fourth by Mycan. Shorts quickly back the other way. Hilton playing off of him. They're looking inside. Shorts not even thinking about shooting it. He's going to have to at some point. Jones to the hole. Shot up, no good, but he's fouled.
Yeah, Shorts is going to have a tough time making that entry pass if he doesn't make himself a shooter that has to be played. Third on Stillman.
It's out to an 8-point lead here for Fresno City, 42-34. 10-15 remaining. Saddleback still right there in this one.
How about this under the go figure category while we're talking about TJ Shorts? Not a prolific three-point shooter, attempting just over one a game, but 56% from three-point range.
I'd like to see him shoot more. He wasn't even thinking about it that time. Second free throw no good, and Jones left early.
Jones,
off on both there, an opportunity, and it's missed.
Jones is 73% foul shooter, and you have to wonder if maybe the rim does get in your head a little bit. Seem to rush that free throw attempt.
Indeed. Cameron turning the corner, trying to sell the foul. Ref's not biting.
Good no call.
Cameron still on the dribble. A lot of dribbling on this possession. Finally gives off to Hilton. Cameron, oh, beautiful look inside to Stillman. Stillman can't finish at the rim. Rebound won by Trotter for Saddleback. Keeps his dribble to the rack. That's going to be a charge. It's a great job by Cameron, just really getting up in the grill, and well, he's showing the ill effects of the collision. He gets up hobbling just a little bit. Well, Jeff, you talked about the Gauchos speeding things up, and I think they've done that with some success here, but Trotter has to do a better job with the jump stop and being under control in that scenario. Both teams in the penalty, or should I say in the bonus, shooting 1-on-1. Crawley kicks out. Dorsey. Dorsey gets a screen. Brady with a forearm shiver. That should be on Brady, yeah, 34. Breon Brady now with his fourth foul, and that was a message forearm shiver to D'Angelo Ashley. Here comes Hexon, also playing with 4 fouls. Trotter's going to come out. So Hall back into the ball game, along with Hexum. It's Kleins, Hall, Hexum, Shorts, and Jones for the Gauchos.
The one thing that the Gauchos have going for them in this scenario,
rebounded here by Fresno City after the missed 1-and-1 opportunity,
is that Hexum and Brady haven't been terribly effective on the floor together. So if they can keep one of them in the game, they might have their better lineup in anyway.
Dorsey out front. Still thought about it from 3. Instead goes into the lane. Turns it over. Shorts on a steal. Some contact. Off to Kleins. Kleins to the bucket. Gets hung by the rim. I like the idea. You just got to finish. Crawley nearly went over and back.
Kleins might have been anticipating a little bit of contact too and didn't get it.
8:48 to go. A missed opportunity there for the Gauchos. Crossover dribble. Dorsey off down low. Contact made, no call. Jones comes out of the fray with the ball. He goes all the way to the bucket, lays it up, but can't lay it in. Stillen on the rebound. Stillen pulls up. Off to Dorsey. Dorsey's going to reset the offense as he takes charge here. Looking inside. Has a man. This is Sykes. Sykes to the bucket. Can't get it to go. Good defense there by Maurice Jones. Hexum leaked out. Hall just couldn't get it to him. 8:11 to go. Hall gets a screen from Jones. They switch off. They're looking inside to Hexum. Hexum goes baseline, looking for a move. Right-handed hook shot is short, rebounded by Sykes.
It's a couple of good looks in the last couple of possessions for the Gauchos and nothing to show for it.
Kicked out. Crawley out to Sykes. Sykes not going to shoot it. Dorsey will from deep. No good. Jones goes up high for the rebound. Off to Kleins. Kleins, no numbers, he'll slow it up. Offense needs to turn on right now here for the Gauchos, trailing by 8, 42-34. Shorts with it, kicks out to Jones. Jones is going to fire from way downtown. That's good! Maurice Jones from 23 feet. There's NBA range written all over it.
Jones shoots 41% from long range on the season. He's one of the sharpshooters for the Gauchos.
He'll take that shot right there, even though he missed on his last 2 free throw attempts. That one looked pretty good from long range.
Should take his free throws from out there.
He might start doing just that. Nice backdoor cut. Again, another turnover there by Stillen, who's off the mark with a pass. Terrific defense again from the Gauchos, and here comes some more wholesale substitutions from the Rams.
So hard to run a backdoor play on a player as fast as TJ Shorts. Yeah. Able to recover on that one in the pass, really nowhere to be found.
Here comes the trap. Are they going to clear it out? Hall brings it up. Here comes the delay. No, Cameron fakes at it. Hall slows it up, trailing by 5. Gets a screen, works around it, looking for Hexum down low, has to kick it back out to Jones. Jones is going to think about it from 30. Shot is up, no good, well off the mark. Coach Brown probably didn't want that one going up. Winicki backs it out here to Cameron. Cameron going to take the air out of the ball right now. Good hedge there by Jones. Picks up his dribble. Got to get up in him. Finally gives off to Shelton. Shelton working against Shorts. Nearly cleared out there. Off near side. This is Hilton from 3. That's good! Nick Hilton for the Rams. Gets it back to an 8-point lead.
Answers the 3 from Jones earlier. This has been the story of the game. Every time the Gauchos make a little bit of a run, maybe a couple of baskets, quick answer from Fresno.
Jalen Hall with the basketball, gives off to Kleins, looking for Hexum down low. He's posting up Stillman, goes baseline, gets up, and scores it. Where's that been?
Went to it before and had a pretty good look on a hook shot, just left it a little short.
And a hook shot.
Next time they want him to punt it up there.
Winicki crossover in the lane, picks it up. Off the Hilton again from 3. Rimmed out. Rebound won by Shelton.
Oh, you can't give them second chance points. You got 5 minutes left in the ball game.
Well, at the half, Fresno had 5 offensive rebounds. They add to that number right there. As Shelton wins another possession off the missed 3 from Hilton. Cameron on the perimeter. They nearly double them. Instead, they give off to Hilton. 10 on the shot clock. Back to Cameron. Cameron on the far side, guarded by Shorts. Cameron getting a screen. Nice hedge there by Hexum defensively. Stillman, not much there. 1 on the shot clock. That's not going to hit the rim. That's going to be a violation. No, they keep it going. Shorts off to Kleins. Kleins with some contact. Hard foul by Cameron. So Kleins is going to go to the line here.
Man, Cameron's had a rough second half. He was in a big collision earlier, and he gets to his feet.
He is Mr. Collision. That's just a hard play made, and he plays with a high motor. And sometimes when you hit the deck, you're going to hit it at, well, pretty emphatically.
Oh, that's one of those, wipe your brow and think, nobody was hurt. High up there and a lot of contact. Both players in a lot of danger.
Free throw up and good there from Kleins. Cuts it to 5. Saddleback is right there with 4:42 to go.
It's just so very difficult to get any kind of space on Saddleback, and I mean that in every possible way. It's hard to do on the floor. It's hard to do on the scoreboard. They just stay right with you if they're not busy pounding you and pulling away for their own blowout.
Second free throw no good, but it's tapped around and won by Maurice Jones. Off to Kleins. Shorts nearly a backcourt violation right there, but he was able to establish. 5-point lead, and they can cut it to just a single possession here. Shorts looking inside for Hexum. Can he get it to him? Unable to do so now. Gives it to Hall. Hall into Hexum. Here comes a double. Hexum. Great cut by Jones. Jones some contact. Puts it up and puts it in.
Double pump.
45-42 down the stretch they come. 4:13 to go. Semifinal number 2 here on SoCal College Sports. The winner gets CCSF, City College of San Francisco. A steal here by the Gauchos. 3-on-2. Jones to the bucket, left-handed layup. They're within 1. The Gauchos storming back here in the second half.
8-0 run. No timeout from Ed Maddock.
Fresno City on their heels here. Dorsey on the far side, guarded by Kleins, and the defensive pressure has been ratcheted up just a bit. He falls on the ball. That should have been a travel. They get the timeout called. Fortunate for Fresno City, they'll maintain possession when we come back with 14 seconds left on the shot clock. Don't go anywhere, folks. Catch us on the go, everybody. www.socalcollegesports.com. Put it in your web browser on your smartphone or tablet PC device. Also, download the Ustream app and search SoCal College Sports. Tweet at us on Twitter at SoCal College SPO. Want to be heard or recognized here tonight or throughout the weekend? We'd love to hear from you. 3:37 to go. The Fresno City College Rams with a 1-point lead. Dorsey with it out front, gives off to Sykes. Sykes going into the lane. Good defense by Jones. Sykes can't finish, but it's rebounded by the Rams. D'Angelo Ashley wins another possession. Shot up, no good. Rebounded by Maurice Jones for Saddleback. Saddleback can take the lead right here.
Ashley maybe a little out of control on that follow. Might have thought about kicking it back out.
Instead, now it's the Gauchos. Shorts on the baseline, looking for Hexham down low. Good coverage there defensively by the Rams. Instead, Hall looking to turn the corner, brings it back out, looking for Hexham down low. Hexham trying to go to work. Lost the ball momentarily. Has to kick out to Hall. Under 3 to go. Hall's going to pull up from the free throw line. No good. Rebounded nicely there by Dorsey. Fresno City with it. High drama here late in game 2 today. Sykes with it on the far side. Jones is going to lay off. Frawley down low, nearly had his shot blocked. Instead, he lays it up and lays it in. Back to a 3-point lead for the Rams.
Tell you, Crawley established great position down low. Moses Malone would be proud.
Yes, he would. The late, great Moses. Such a force on the low block in his heyday. Shorts now with it. Has Hexham down low. Hexham, they leave him open, and he buries it right in the face of D'Angelo Ashley, and taking a timeout quickly is Andy Ground.
That's the nice offensive skill set that Andy Ground was talking about from these big men, and Hexham flashes it right there. Good range out to about 15 feet.
Lyle Hexham, what a prospect. At 6 points at half. Stoy, what is he up to now? He's the leading scorer right now with 14 for the Gaucho.
Only one in double figures in the entire game.
It's been an entire team effort from Fresno City College. They average over 90 a game on the season. They only have 47, but they do have a 1-point lead right now with 2:05 to go. An incredible performance defensively, really, by both teams. Gauchos have done a way better job of it in the latter stages of the second half, taking care of the basketball. It's paid dividends as they've crawled back into it. Still looking to get over the hump
And Andy Ground and company not looking to make any changes lineup-wise here. I think he's finally found the combination that seems to work. So he'll stick with Jones and Kleins, Hall and Shorts in the backcourt. And now he does go with Brady, so Hexham's going to get a little time on the bench.
It's a smart substitution because both players playing with 4 fouls. So they're going to go offense-defense here. Hexham the better offensive option here tonight against a very quick Fresno City College Ram squad. Foul's going to be called. This is going to be 2 shots. As Klein's a little too exuberant, trying to defend Cameron. So Aaron Cameron going to go to the line here for Fresno City College.
You get the sense that's Klein's role on this team is defensive energy. And sometimes it's hard to walk that tightrope bringing the energy, but you're going to pick up some fouls.
Got to be smarter, though. I mean, you're 30 feet away.
Yep. 2 minutes left, 1-point game.
Pressure free throws here from Aaron Cameron, and he hits on the first.
Cameron comes in shooting 80% from the line. This is the guy you want on the line. Cameron, meanwhile, now up to 8 points. That leads all scorers for Fresno.
Hexham going to check back into the ball game, so he comes on for Maurice Jones. I'm surprised they go with Jones coming off. Surprised they didn't go to Brady. They want the big men to take him home. Maurice Jones has been incredible here down the stretch for Saddleback. Second leading scorer for the Gauchos with 9 points. Second free throw up and good. Back to a 3-point lead here for the Rams.
Boy, those are big points for Fresno. Saddleback breathing down their neck.
Jalen Hall will bring it up here for Saddleback City. Saddleback to Hexham. Hexham guarded by Crawley. Crawley operating with 4 fouls. They're looking for Brady. Kleins inside now to Brady. Brady looking cross court to Shorts. Shorts thought about it from 3. Pump fake, gets in the air. There's some contact foul called. Shorts going to the line. Crawley, that's his 5th, I believe, if that's on number 2.
It's good strong decision by Shorts. Acting decisively on the court, passes on the shot, but then drives the lane with intent, gets to the line.
Check that. That's going to be the 2nd foul called on Crawley. Free throw up and good there for TJ Shorts.
Shorts now 5 points, go along with 3 rebounds and 4 assists. I'll say this for TJ Shorts. He's had a long night dealing with this very difficult press, but he's done a nice job of letting the game come to him. You see some guys who are leading scorers on teams start to press. Hasn't done that. He's really stayed within the system and what they want him to do.
90 seconds to go here in regulation. Jeff, are you smelling overtime?
I got to believe so.
It's a 1-point game with 1:22 to go. Hilton driving the lane, picks up his dribble, kicks back out to Crawley.
Right
Crawley
now,
out to Cameron.
You got Jones on Hilton. That's a very dangerous matchup for the Gauchos if Hilton can get some space.
Great job by Shorts. Pass thrown away. Trotter tried to save it from going out of bounds. Was unable to do so. It's going to stay with Fresno City. Only 5 left on the shot clock. Terrific defensive possession here for the Gauchos. Timeout, Fresno City. And we'll be back, everybody. Don't go anywhere. .107 to go. We'll paint the picture for you. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Fresno City College with the basketball.
Both teams in the double bonus. So if you're Saddleback, you don't want to commit a foul here.
The Rams with a 1-point lead. No bailout foul. Cameron trying to bring it in. The lob not there, and it's stolen by Kleins. Saddleback with an opportunity to take the lead here late, and Kleins smartly calls a timeout. Well, Jeff, we've talked about what Fresno City needs to do. How about the Gauchos coming down on this next possession? Who do you expect to come to life here? You obviously have to put Hexham back into the ballgame, don't you?
Yeah, I think you go with Hexham, and then you try to get the ball in his hands in the low post. He's a difficult matchup for any player on Fresno, so he's got to look for his shot. But even when he's able to kick the ball back out, that's where you have the lanes to then drive, create foul opportunities or an open shot.
1:04 to go, and the Gauchos down by 1. Well, this brings back some memories. Wasn't at this game, but I've heard plenty about it. A couple, well, I want to say about 5 or 6 years ago, they were at Cal Lutheran or Cal Baptist, and it was a situation very similar to tonight. They didn't lead at all until the final buzzer sound, and it was TJ Lipple.
Yeah, with a big three.
With a big three to take the lead late in the Final Four game. For the 3C2A, they go on to win the state title that year, but that was shades of tonight here, where Fresno City College has been in front pretty much the entire ballgame. I don't know if Saddleback College has led here in the second half.
Yeah, we covered that team all year, really, and then we didn't get to go up for the
I was working, unfortunately.
For the championship round. I'm sure I was too. But
well, I got to look at the box score.
Yeah.
And then I had the story told to me by Tony Lipple, the athletic director for Saddleback College.
Yep.
He's here tonight, cheering on the Gauchos.
Proud papa. I mean, you know, you got to expect that.
Got to love it. The trap is not there. I doubt they're going to bring the delay trap, even though they've utilized it so well throughout the game. Shorts is going to bring it up. Shorts. High post, pick and roll, likely going to happen right here. No, they're looking for Brady down low. Brady fighting for position. Do they go high, low? Hexham with it out front. Hexham working on Cameron. That's a tough position. That's going to be a blocking foul. That's a great call. Great call made on the baseline. Hexham working against Aaron Cameron, and Cameron, that's a brutal mismatch as Cameron giving away about 9 inches. Lyle Hexham listed at 6'8", plays a lot longer and taller than that. Jeff, what's Hexham from the line?
Shoots 66%. You won't get too many bigger than these.
Shot up, no good. And the medicine ball second free throw likely going to be a factor right here. Overtime, a possibility here, so they're going to bring off Brady, who's playing with 4 fouls. Smart play by Andy Brown.
Yeah, Hexham, you got to slow down here a little bit.
Rushed it, but he
Good
gets
shot.
it to go. 49 all with 43 seconds to go. Hexham is going to come off. Maurice Jones will come on. Timeout Fresno City with 43 seconds left.
Now I'm smelling overtime.
A great call there from Matt Folsom, who's on PA tonight. 43 seconds left, tied game. Who wants it more?
Yeah, that is the question.
Took the words right out of my call. Cameron's going to bring it up quickly here for Fresno City. He kicks out to Hilton. Wide open is Crawley. Crawley reverses it to Cameron. 12-second differential on the shot clock. Nice job by Fagans. Hedging out. Sheldon into the lane. Hilton from straight away gives back to Cameron. Up 10 on the shot clock. Sheldon working on Trotter. Sheldon with the ball. Goes into the lane. Tough shot. 4 on the shot clock. Hilton from 3. No good. Rebound, fought 4 and 1. Timeout called by Shorts. 10 seconds to go. Tie ball game, and the Gauchos are going to have an opportunity here to punch their ticket for tomorrow.
Pretty good look out of that set. Good patience by Fresno. And a good fake by Hilton, ends up getting a very good look.
Great job there by, I believe it was Trotter, that ran Hilton off the three-point line, made him adjust his rhythm, and you know that little difference right there, likely a factor in the missed three-point attempt by Nick Hilton, who's been so deadly from deep here tonight. He has 2 from beyond the arc. Actually, check that. He only has 1, but he does have the range.
And I think with 11 seconds, it's very dangerous to take enough time to try and establish something in the post. I think you got to clear out here for someone like Shorts or Hall. Try and get something going toward the basket, maybe get a follow.
Shorts or Hall, you know what I'd also like to see? I like Hexum getting ISO'd at the top.
Yeah.
Or maybe some pick and pop, because you know Hexum has some prowess from the perimeter.
Yeah, that may end up being the play, is put the ball in Hexum's hands, let him take advantage of the mismatch, and have him drive the basket as well.
If you're a fan of defense, feel free to contact us at SoCalCollegeSports@hotmail.com. You can purchase a copy of tonight's contest. TJ Shorts is going to bring in the ball, all-state guard here for Saddleback.
Now we'll have to work at the length of the floor.
Pressure is on. Brady and Hexum both into the ball game here.
Let's get back to Shorts, do a little Tyus Edney here, coast to coast.
10 seconds, here we go. Jalen Hall with the basketball, he's double teamed. He's gonna turn the corner, goes to the bucket, floater up, no good. Rebound, fought for and won by Fresno. We're going to OT. Second year in a row, a semifinal. And the Gauchos going to overtime.
Ed Manick is all the way out on the floor. I think he's saying he wanted a timeout.
Wanted a timeout with some time left, and okay. So it's not overtime yet. We're going to put 1.3 seconds back on the clock. So Coach Maddock is going to win his protest. Not end of regulation yet.
This may be the length of the court. How much time did Christian Leitner have? Just read a book about that, by the way.
I don't know. If any of the Kentucky boys are listening, I'm sure they know the answer to that question.
I think it's 2.3, 2.1.
He caught it, shimmied, went back the other way.
I think it's 2.1.
And UK 2K went down. They weren't 2K at the time, but
just pretty good.
Pretty studly. Happy you've joined us, everybody, here live from the campus of Las Positas College. Mike Stoynoff, Jeff Stoynoff, or Mike Zepeda, Jeff Stoynoff with you.
I thought I was doing this game with my brother for a second.
He is a famous one.
Yeah.
More famous.
Well, yeah.
more famous than us, anyway.
Yeah.
But we have a pretty good viewership here tonight from the South. Gaucho faithful, no doubtedly watching right now. Hilton going to inbound the basketball. This one's going to be stolen. No, Crawley takes the timeout with 0.5 to go. Okay, so
if he's able to call the timeout as soon as he catches it.
What they wanted to do was inbound the ball near half court and call a timeout immediately, and they're going to put some more time on the clock, I think.
Yeah, I was going to say, it was a pretty quick clock. I mean, a .8 comes off, and all he does is catch and immediately call a timeout.
Maybe the clock guys want to get out of here, too.
Well, it's still going to take a pretty special shot.
I tell you what, I mean, if this is something that works. That's a heady play there by Coach Ed Maddock. Setting up a long pass, not for the shot, but just to get in better position to maybe alley-oop it up at the rim.
Fresno is 4 of 18 from long range. If you can get a catch and shoot here.
Not a lot of time.
It's a team shooting up over 40% as a team, and that's a testament to the Gaucho defense.
Brandon Fagan's back into the ballgame along with Daniel Young. Young, surprised they don't have him at the rim, but he's going to bother the inbounder, and that's a smart call. Hilton will bring it in. Looking for a player. He has Crawley. Crawley, no, that's not going to be enough time, and Hilton nearly made it on the shot, but we're going to overtime finally. Here, tied up at 49 all. Don't go anywhere, everybody. So we go to the extra frame here.
Matt,
Hexham will jump it up against Stillman.
Matt Folsom says 5 minutes to Championship Sunday. It's 5 minutes or more.
Yeah, this hasn't exactly been an offensive display for the ages. Crossover dribble from Kleins into the lane, feeds Brady. Brady hooks, gets away with it, lays it up, lays it in. Steal by TJ Shorts. Shorts in transition is fouled. 2 shots coming to TJ.
That's just a telegraph pass and a nice job by Shorts playing the passing lane.
Fresno City has played their hearts out here tonight against the top team in the nation. And for sure the state of California.
They led by as many as 11 in the second half.
Incredible. This is a gritty win. Well, Jeff, we talked about this earlier in the playoffs. Saddleback nearly went down to the hands of Bakersfield. Very talented team that matches up well, and Shorts misses on the front end of that free throw set there. But, you know, they battled adversity early on in these playoffs, and it paid dividends down the stretch. That, you know, you return 5 guys from a championship team ago who also went to overtime in the semifinals last year. Dusty Baker, a year ago, with just an incredible shot to force OT. I believe that was a win over Chabot.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Shorts hits on the second free throw. It's a 3-point lead. Sykes into the lane. Has it stolen. Great hands by Trotter. Shorts in transition. Fouled up. He's going to the line for 2. And the wheel's starting to fall off here for Fresno City. They can't take care of the basketball. Oh,
the Gauchos just outstanding in the half-court defense, and the transition game in the second half has really been key. They picked it up, started taking those opportunities, and that's what's been turning it around.
Man, this is a weekend of comebacks, it seems here, Jeffrey. Last night we saw it on day 1 for the women. Fresno City College made a game of it versus Mount San Antonio College to get in within 3 after they had fell behind by, I want to say, 16 at one point during the second half. And now tonight, the Gauchos have roared all the way back, forced overtime, and now they have a 4-point lead with 4:24 to go in the extra frame. Hexham with the rebound. He's fouled by Sykes. 2 more free throws coming to the Gauchos.
Well, now it's the Gauchos playing with much greater urgency and purpose, and Fresno dragging. You know, you're giving up an offensive rebound and a free throw, and that, you know, that's an effort situation as much as anything.
Yep.
That's just greater intensity from Kyle Hexham.
Hexham with a terrific game here tonight, leads all scorers. He has 16. Lyle Hexham, what a prospect.
Yeah, I correct myself there. It's Lyle Hexham. I believe I mispronounced.
It's all right. Hey, yeah, you got Kyle Wallace on the bench there, and he's barking out some orders. See him out of the corner of your periphery. And Lyle hits on the first free throw. It's a 5-point lead in the extra frame for the Gauchos, looking to punch their ticket to Championship Sunday. Stay tuned, everybody. So Hexham will get 1 more here. How about a shout out to Matt Henson, our technical director and graphics producer here tonight, doing a fantastic job with some of the graphics that you see up there. Thumbs up there, Matty. Second free throw is good. It's a 6-point lead now here for the Gauchos.
36 seconds in, and the Gauchos already with a 6-point lead.
Dorsey to the hole, has it swatted out of bounds by Hexum. Lyle Hexum, a Nebraska product from Omaha. Brady's going to come off.
Shelton returning for Fresno, and they could use a lift from the leading scorer.
Hilton trying to free somebody up from three. Fagans guarding and Stillen. Good defense there by Fagans for Saddleback. Cameron now with the ball. 11 on the shot clocks here for the Rams. 5. Cameron to the bucket. And 1. Aaron Cameron, an assertive drive there to the bucket. Hexum unable to get there in time to get the swat. Who's the foul going to be called?
Cameron into double digits with that hoop. A huge one.
That's going to go against Trotter. That's his 4th. Stilling going to come off along with Crawley. Dorsey back into the ball game along with Stillman. Under 4 to go here in the extra frame. Cameron cuts it to 3. Spread the word, everybody. We have one heck of a finish coming up for you. www.socalcollegesports.com. Input that into the browser of your mobile device. You can catch us on the go. Got to go to the store, got to go to the drive-thru. That pass stolen. Shorts with the turnover. Oh, that pass stolen right back at you. Dueling turnovers and a foul.
Just took too long to get that pass off. Shelton flashed free in the lane for a moment, but the lane quickly closed.
Jeff, what are the turnovers numbers for Saddleback here tonight?
Saddleback now has 26 turnovers.
Jeez.
Fresno has 21. The Gauchos have really turned up the defensive pressure.
Yeah, they've forced 18 turnovers since halftime. Second free throw up, or first free throw, I should say, up by Kleins and good. Back to a 4-point lead. David Silverstein on camera tonight along with Jorge Cepeda. That one by Kleins is off. Still a 2-possession game here. The Gauchos with a lead in overtime. Sykes with it on the perimeter. Gives it out to Dorsey. Dorsey gets a screen from Stillman. Uses it, goes to his left. Gives out to Sykes, who's cutting down the lane. Sykes hooks with the elbow. Lays it up, can't get it to go. Gets his own rebound. Pump fake up, and his left-handed layup is good. Good patience there by Sykes.
That's a great job splitting the double team initially. He missed the layup, but he stayed with it.
And Brady had to play a little soft defensively down low. Playing with 4 fouls. Shorts. Breaks the press. That one blocked out by Sykes. Brady, point blank, he's fouled. Sykes, the offending party, and now Brady going to go to the stripe.
Sykes does a great job of blocking that shot, but unfortunately right back out to the Gauchos. Good interior pass by Shorts, finding Brady.
Kleins back into the ball game. And Mo Jones also will check back in. Well, in the event that this goes to a second overtime, they're going to bring off Hexum for defensive purposes, playing with 4 fouls. Brady will stay in. It's Brady, Jones, Shorts, Kleins, and Trotter defensively for the Gauchos. For Fresno City, as Brady hits on the first, it's Shelton, Cameron, Stillman, Dorsey, and Hilton. It's a good job by the big man taking his time, and he buries both. 4-point lead. Cameron driving hard. Gets it to go. Aaron Cameron. Cameron now up to 14 points. Trotter brings it up, guarded by Cameron. Still a two-point game in favor of the Gauchos. Trotter kicks out to Kleins from 3. That's good!
That's a huge shot.
Devontae Kleins!
39% from long range on the season. He looked good on that one.
Gotta love that shot. Dorsey saves that from going into the backcourt. Crosses up, goes in the lane, picks up his dribble, nearly moved his pivot foot, doesn't get called for a travel, gives out to Shelton. Shelton out to Cameron, and Cameron going to reset 10 on the shot clock. Dorsey with the ball. Good defense by Shorts, great feed. Out to Cameron, thought about it from 3, step back jumper, no good. Rebound, fought for and won by Mo Jones. Mo off the Shorts, under 2 minutes to go here in overtime. It's a 5-point lead for the Gauchos, and they have the ball. 10-second violation. Trotter took too long to get it into the front court. Coach Crown scratching his head literally. So the Rams get it back. Crowley with the screen for Dorsey. Working on Trotter. Dorsey around the corner. Great
pick and
feed
roll.
to Crowley.
The pick and roll again.
Perfect execution on the pick and roll. Oh, Shorts had Mo Jones wide open going deep. Couldn't get it to him in time before the 5-second violation was going to come into play, so he calls a timeout smartly. The All-State guard leading this Gaucho team here in the extra frame. The Gauchos still with a 3-point lead, 90 seconds to go in overtime. You are watching the 3C2A Championship weekend here from Las Positas. A minute 30 left to go here in overtime. The Gauchos with a 3-point lead, and Jeffrey, they had a 5-point lead with the possession of the basketball, and then a 10-second violation. Unable to get the ball across the timeline in time, and they turn it over. That is shades of Sam Cassell for the Clippers. In 2007, I believe, that was versus the Suns in the playoffs, eventually succumbing to the Steve Nash-led Suns that year.
You don't see too many 10-second violations in the NBA. It's not a regular one. Surprised the officials knew how to call it.
It's a 1-2-2, face guarding the basketball. Good job by Hexon on the inbounds. Dribbles it up, out of the way of pressure. Gives it back to Shorts, and Shorts is going to slow things up. A bucket right now for the Gauchos would be huge. Will they go to the pick and roll? Looking for Brady down low. Brady with it. Here comes a double. Passes out of the double teams over to Kleins. Kleins with 8 to shoot. Hall into the lane. Out to Kleins from 3. Can he hit another one? Yes! Devontae Kleins, 2 triples in OT. Has his team on the doorstep here to Sunday.
How about the irony? The Gauchos going to the 3-point shot that's been so key for Fresno.
Dorsey dribbling up and down. Crawley wide open from 3. The challenge from Lyles, and the answer. Whoa! Back and forth they go. Dueling threes here from Fresno. And Saddleback. Shorts had some trouble getting in. Finally finds Jalen Hall. Here comes the trap. Shorts up ahead to Kleins. Kleins is going to slow it up. They got a 3-point lead. No need to rush here, boys.
About 11-second difference.
Shot clock, game clock.
Frankly, Mike, the way the Gauchos play defense, almost be willing to run out the shot clock here. Just take your chances that you can defend the 3-point line for 11 seconds.
They're going to go ISO here. Shorts into the lane. Scoop shot up, no good. Rebounded by Fresno City, trailing by 3 in transition. Nearly stolen there, still in from 3. Shot is up, well off the mark. It's an air ball. Great blocks out there from Hexum. 6.6 seconds to go. The Gauchos can smell it. Sykes is fouled out of the ball game for Fresno City. The Gauchos with possession. That's a turnover by Shorts. Shorts stepped on the end line. The ball goes back to Fresno City with 6.6 seconds to go. Hold on for dear life.
Thinking about who you want to have shoot it if you're Fresno.
Here we go. Hilton.
Looking to get to Stillen.
Stillen, no. Cameron kicking out to Hilton from three. Shot is blocked. It's blocked. Saddleback's going to Sunday. They fouled Trotter with 0.6 to go. Oh, what a valiant effort here by the Rams in semifinal number 2 here on championship weekend in the 3C2A.
They went to Hilton, one of the top three-point shooters on the team, shoots 43%.
A terrific
but
challenge,
a great challenge
on the perimeter there.
Yep, absolutely. When you only have 6.6 seconds against a defense this good, they're not going to give you that shot. They're going to step out on you and challenge that shot, and it's difficult to get around this kind of length.
A free throw seals the deal, and that'll do it. The 0.6 left on the board, a mere formality at this point. It's a 2-possession game with 0.6 to go. Second free throw, up and good. 2016 comes to an end here for the Fresno City College Rams. And it's a wrap. Saddleback, for the second straight year, moves on via overtime win in the semifinal in the 3C2A Final Four. We'll be back with a short recap, everybody. Don't go anywhere. An incredible finish here from Las Positas College in the Final Four for men's basketball and the 3C2A, and I am joined by the overtime hero for Saddleback College, Devontae Kleins, and man, what a performance in overtime. 7 points. You finished with 10 and some unbelievable three-pointers down the stretch.
Well, I appreciate that, but down the stretch, I was struggling. So coaches told me to keep shooting and spot up and be ready. So that's what I did, and I had to lock my defender down, and it was tough. It was a struggle. We started getting frustrated during halftime, but he talked to us, and we got through it as a team.
Coach Brown, a great general, especially in the trenches. And you know what? You guys were in a battle with Fresno City College. They came out with a sense of urgency that you had trouble adjusting to in terms of their speed and the tempo that they wanted to play at. But you guys chipped away. You fought hard. You forced overtime, and eventually advanced to championship Sunday tomorrow.
Yep. They're a pretty good team. They would try to take away our plays, try to pressure us and speed the game up, and that's what they did in the first half and a little in the second half. But we got through it. Like we hit some tough shots as a team, and we just got through it. We advanced.
Anybody want to take a shout out to?
I want to take a shout out to my mom, my sister. You know, I love everybody back home, my brothers, everybody. I love y'all.
Devontae, thank you for joining us, and we're going to let you get back to getting some rest up for tomorrow's final versus City College of San Francisco, and we can catch that at 3:30, scheduled for 3:30 tomorrow. Of course, if the women's game goes a little bit over, then it'll be a little later than that. But join us tomorrow as Saddleback College will advance to play City College of San Francisco. For Jeff Stoynoff, Devontae Kleins, and everybody here at the SoCal College Sports War Room, thank you for joining us, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.